And at this time, I'd like to bring Governor Bobby Jindal.
Well, it's certainly a great privilege, a great honor to be here with you today. Obviously, we're here to announce the worst-kept secret in New Orleans. Here to announce a great partnership between two world-class organizations. I can't think of a better marriage than between the New Orleans Saints and Mercedes-Benz. This exciting 10-year agreement has so many benefits, not only for the New Orleans Saints, not only for the Superdome, the city of New Orleans, but the entire state of Louisiana. I want to talk to you about just a few of the great benefits. Before I do that, I want to remind us, wasn't that long ago. I know 6 years seems like a very long time. But the entire world, not just the entire country, watched the Superdome. People all over the country, people all over the world wondered what would happen to this magnificent historic building. I think not only the renovations, not only the Super Bowl championship, but today's announcement of this long-term agreement with Mercedes-Benz sends an undeniable message to the entire country, the entire world, that New Orleans is coming back better and stronger than we were even before Katrina. And absolutely, let's give a round of applause to the many folks that made this possible. You know, it is my job as governor to look out for the interests of the taxpayers. So not only is this a great deal for the Saints and a great deal for the city of New Orleans, this is a great deal for Louisiana's taxpayers. With this agreement will not only significantly reduce, but has the potential to eliminate the state payments that go to the New Orleans Saints. And there are a number of legislators here that helped us, that approved the deal with the Saints, the long-term deal that keeps the Saints here for many, many more years to come, allowing them to win even more Super Bowls right here for the great state of Louisiana. I want to give a great round of applause. I want to ask our legislators to stand. Let's give them a round of applause for their support of this historic deal today and the long-term deal with the New Orleans Saints. You know, just from a dollars and cents perspective, since 2006, the events held in the Superdome have generated $4 billion. That's billion with a B in economic activity. What a great investment. What a great return on investment for the people of Louisiana. And it is great to see the new Superdome, and it is great to see our Saints playing here and winning here. Third and final point I'll make. You know, when you think of Mercedes-Benz, you think of excellence. You think of highly engineered products. You think of best in class. And that's what makes them such a great partner for the New Orleans Saints. Because when you think of the New Orleans Saints, and we've got some of the great players here. We start with our coach, Sean Payton. We've got Drew Brees, our quarterback. We've got Jonathan Vilma. We've got other players and other representatives of the teams. We've got Mickey Loomis, Dennis, and others who built such a wonderful organization. When I think of Sean Payton and Drew Brees and the organization that Mickey and Dennis and the Bensons have put together, I think of world class. I think of best in class. So I can't think of a better relationship, a better marriage than the Mercedes-Benz organization, the New Orleans Saints organization, and the Superdome. What a great signal to the rest of the country and the rest of the world that we stand for excellence right here in New Orleans, right here in the Superdome. And before I close and before I ask Ernst to come up, I just want to say, and every chance I get to say this, I think it is appropriate that I say this. I can't say enough good things about the Benson family. When you think about what the Saints organization has meant for this community, for the state, and for the country. And I know Drew and Sean and the players, they hear this, and I hope they never get tired of hearing this. So many people invested their hopes and dreams in this organization and team. Look, every community loves their sports organization. But we all remember either being here or watching on TV when the Saints beat the Falcons the first game they played here. We all remember where we were when they beat the Eagles to go to their first NFC championship game. We all remember where we were when they kicked the field goal when they beat the Minnesota Vikings to go to their first Super Bowl. And Tom, remember, I keep saying first Super Bowl, by the way. We all remember where we were when they won that Super Bowl over the Indianapolis Colts. As somebody who's born and raised here, been a lifelong Saints fan, we all know how much more the Saints has meant to the people of New Orleans, the people of Louisiana, after Katrina and Rita. We know that it was more than just a sports organization. They came to symbolize our hopes, our dreams, but our confidence in ourselves and our ability to rebuild after those storms. But that would have been possible without the generosity and the leadership of the Benson family. And again, Tom, Gail, and Rita have been personal friends, but to see what they have done for this community. It's not only excellence on the field, it is excellence off the field. Whether it's their generous donations in partnership with Ochsner, when it comes to providing health care, whether it's their generous donations through the Archdiocese, and the PACE program and different other charities to help care for the least amongst us. Time and time again, they've given back to this community. So before I introduce Ernst, I want us to give a special round of applause to the Benson family and their commitment to the great state of Louisiana. Now, it is my privilege to introduce to you Ernst Lieb. He is the president of Mercedes-Benz America. Before that, he has held leadership positions in the company up in Canada. He has served the company in Australia as well. And I meant what I said. What a tremendous organization. What a tremendous partnership with the Saints, with the Superdome, with the state of Louisiana. He has got one of his cars, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind at all if folks went and took a look at that car. Now, they don't know how much insurance they've got on it, so I'm not inviting you all to go take a test drive on it. But Mercedes-Benz is rightfully known for world-class products. From this day forward, they'll be known for world-class football as well. He'll be the first to tell you this is the only deal of their kind they've ever done in North America. So this is a great day for the New Orleans Saints, a great day for Mercedes-Benz. Please give a great Louisiana welcome to Ernst as he comes up here and speaks to us today.
Governor, thank you very much. Mayor, pleasure to have you here. I'm sure, Governor, without your support, we wouldn't be here to make this announcement. And I'm also very happy that you talked about the history of the Saints, the games they played, and the success they had, because you sure don't want the German to talk about that one. So it's a real pleasure to be here, ladies and gentlemen. I have to tell you that last year, that's the story behind this whole thing. Last year we were here with our senior management team and our field force, about 150 people. And we decided, besides the business meeting we did here in the city, that we wanted to do something for New Orleans. Something which remembers what happened in the city and what Hurricane Katrina did to it. So we went to the New Orleans City Park and we planted 125 trees. Tom showed me some pictures at lunchtime, and I assure you these trees are still growing, which is surprising because car guys usually don't know how to plant trees. But in any case, it was sort of a bonding going on between the city and Mercedes-Benz. We really enjoyed it. During that time, Tom and Gail took the time to give me a tour of the New Orleans Saints facilities, the training camp. We went everywhere. I have to tell you, I'm only 5 years in the U.S. Obviously, American football is not necessarily something I grew up with. But to see the setup, to see the determination, the focus, the motivation, the detail, the teamwork which goes into this, it really, really impressed me. So I asked Tom if he could do me a favor and lead the whole senior management team through the same tour to show them what this team stands for and what it takes to win. Because at the end of the day, this is exactly what we're trying to do every day at work. We try to win. And I have to tell you, I remember my senior management team, which should be really adults, running around on this field, looking up and staring and glaring, and it was just unbelievable. They really enjoyed the day. I'm sure all of them took that with them and will remember that for many, many years to come. So we had a deal meeting earlier this year in April in Germany, and Tom came up to me and gave me, as we know now, Gail's idea, and we took it on. Took a few months, a little bit of tweaking here and there, but I have to tell you, I'm more than happy, more than proud here today to stand in front of you and make this announcement. The Mercedes-Benz Superdome, what better combination can there be? You said it, Governor, and we're more than happy to be here. We've made huge progress over the last few years, and I think this step, what we're doing here today, shows you how far we have come. I don't think 3-4 years ago Mercedes-Benz would have ever thought about going into a relationship like this. It was so far away. But today we're standing here, and I think when the stars meet the saints, it becomes reality. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. So, in the name of Mercedes-Benz, Tom, Gail, Rita, thank you all so much for allowing us to be part of this. And we're more than happy to be here in Louisiana. And we see this relationship for many, many years and even beyond of what we have agreed this time. So thank you all very much. And Tom, it's your turn now. Thank you.
Well, we'll get to the mic, huh? Well, you can see what great partners we have, huh? And Mercedes. I've been a Mercedes dealer a long time, both here in San Antonio, Texas, and that when I first had Mercedes, as I was telling her, we were selling about 5 a month. You know, that's a long time ago, and now, of course, we're selling 105, and that's the popularity and what great. And at that time, they didn't have exactly cars that looked like that either. But our relationship's been there for a long time, and it's just been wonderful that we have such a great relationship. When we went to Germany, and Gail came up with this idea, and we got to talking to Ernst about it, you know, first-class operation, the New Orleans Saints, first-class facilities here. The Superdome, I mean, there's nothing like it in the country today, in my opinion. And a first-class company in Mercedes-Benz. What a great combination, huh, for all of us, huh? Well, thanks for being out today, and that we're looking forward to many more. And I'm so glad to see not only the coach and some of our staff people here, but Drew Brees, and I saw Will Smith and Velma out here, and thank you all for coming too, huh? We appreciate it very much. These guys are getting ready for the next game. We got to win the next game, you know, so we can't take too many time off. And that somebody said Tuesday, aren't the players off on Tuesday? Well, I can tell you one thing: most of these guys, like Drew, we're back at the office trying to find a way to make sure we win the next 8-10 games, huh? So that's really when you devote it, and the coaches today, they planning for the next game. They take a peek on the one after that, but we got to win the next one first. So they got a good 12-hour day today, or maybe longer than that, huh, Coach? And that you can see what they put in it. It's work and love for what you're doing, and that's how we are successful. And that's why Mercedes is successful. They're producing such great products. We've had an opportunity, Gail and I, while we were in Germany, to see some of the cars of the future. And we're going out 10 years or so. Wow. It's just unbelievable, the things that they're looking at and trying to develop. So I'm glad to see so many of you out here. And I see the Oshner group here, who are great friends of ours. They take good care of me. That's why I'm still smiling, you know. And that... thank you very much for being here, and we're looking forward to this Mercedes things doing wonders for our city, our state, and the New Orleans Saints, and great things for Mercedes-Benz too. Thank you very much. Huh? All right. Wait, we're not supposed to show that yet. I didn't see you two guys. I was looking for you. I couldn't believe they hiding in cheese. Them those little bitty guys.
1, 2, 5. Oh, Governor.
Who is that one for?
Oh, 125.
Isn't that great? Can you all see it over there? Let's walk on this side a minute, will you? Make sure. It's our presentations in Mercedes. We want them to take it back and put it in his office back there. You know, this gentleman came in from Germany this morning. After this, he's leaving and he's going back to Germany, man. Gee, you know he loves us, huh? Thank you very much, huh? Thank you. Okay?
Thank you, Governor. That was awesome. It's great to meet you.
Very nice. Pleasure. Good things ahead. Okay?
Yes, sir. Members of the media, we'll go over by the banner. We'll do some one-on-ones with Mr. Benson and the principals from up